Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. Let's explore Kalamaki Beach.
The beach of Kalamaki is actually located within Lagunas Bay, and we're starting today at the most eastern part of the beach. So if you come out onto the beach in Kalamaki, it's all the way to the left. And if you thought that Crystal Beach was the end of Kalamaki Beach, you'd be wrong.
If you're on Crystal Beach and you're looking to the left-hand side, you can actually see some rocks, but if you go around the rocks, you will come to this beach. You can also find this beach by walking up by the cave bar. It's actually on the way to Zakynthos. You can walk here. It will take about a 10-minute walk once you start from cave bar, or if you have a 4x4 or a quad, you can also drive here. Now, when you actually get to the beach, there's not a dedicated parking. There's more of a clearing where everyone just leaves the car. The beach itself is a mixture of stones and sand. It's not the most aesthetically pleasing beach, but you know what it's perfect for? If you just want to come to a beach and just be undisturbed. If you have beach towels or even like pop-up beach beds or anything like that, and you don't mind getting down and dirty on the sand or on the beach floor, this is perfect for you.
And it's with that in mind, to be able to be away and more secluded from the pack, is actually why this beach right behind us is what Emma has referred to in many of our videos as the nudie beach.
Apparently it's all the way down that end of the beach.
You're obsessed, right?
Do you want to go down?
I'm all right. And because this is right at the end of the bay, right at the end of Kalamaki, from this point you can actually see everywhere where we're about to go, all the way down Kalamaki Beach. You've got Lagunas, you've got Marathonisi, so Turtle Island. Before that you've got Cameo, and all the way down to Kerry. On a clear day like today, you can literally see this whole side of the island.
It's the 13th of May today, and it is 1 p.m. in the afternoon, so this is like prime beach time, and you can see how quiet this beach is. In fact, I think we're the only people on this beach. There may be someone over there. What are you doing? Yeah, let's do it. Woo!
One other thing to bear in mind is that we can see signs that the fact that the horse trails come down here, if you know what I'm talking about. So bear that in mind. When it's the higher season, there may be a little bit more sign. So we've now stepped over to the next beach along, and that is Crystal Beach. Crystal Beach, along with the whole of Kalamaki Beach and Lagunas Beach, as we said, makes up Lagunas Bay. Lagunas Bay is the National Marine Park of Zante, which is a full protection area for the Caretta turtles. They nest on a number of the beaches around Zante, and the charity that are tasked with monitoring and looking after all this are a mainland charity called Archelon, who are based here throughout the summer.
Crystal Beach is a great beach if you're looking for nice, shallow, calm waters and a sandy beach. There are beach beds and brollies here for €20, currently at the minute for 2 beds and a brolly, and they are on the right-hand side as you walk down towards the beach. Usually during the summer they do set some up on the left-hand side as well, but it all depends on where the turtle nests are.
With that in mind, there will be actually roping at some point during the season. That is to rope off the area that the nests are. Please do not go anywhere near that.
Crystal Beach also has a little snack bar where you can buy cold drinks, baguettes, snacks, etc. And that is right by the car park, so you can pop there. It doesn't have any toilets, changing rooms, showers, etc. But I guess you can potentially use the showers at the Crystal Beach Hotel if you were to purchase drinks and snacks from there.
And low tide, you can actually walk around this bit to Stanny's, or if it's high tide or you don't want to get your feet wet, you can actually step up through the car park, along the road and down by Papa Stanny's and down onto Stanny's Beach.
I'm just going to take my shoes off and head round to Stanny's Beach. So this here is a perfect little cove. Not a lot of people come here actually, so perfect place for a spot of sunbathing. And there is actually a cracking viewpoint from up here. You can see someone up the top there. It's a fairly easy walk up, and the views are absolutely amazing from up there. If you do come onto the beach, please make sure you try and take your litter home with you. There's quite a few empty bottles, cans, carrier bags, etc. So for a little bit of context, there's this rock here, but I've just walked the back way around it and climbed over these rocks. But you can walk around the front way. And then we have this giant rock here, but the back is pretty open for you to walk around. You just take your shoes off and you're good to go.
Welcome to Stanley's Beach. So as you can see, we're the other side of the rocks now. This flat bit here was actually a pillar box that was originally at the top used for defending the island. I don't know history. Now, Stanley's Beach has a number of things in addition to what Kalamaki Beach has, and that is it has both sunbeds and brollies on the beach, also has them off the beach on a slightly raised bit up and away from the beach, depending on what you would prefer. Also here, there is a supermarket, a mini supermarket here, and also here is Papastani's Taverna, where you can order hot food and pretty much everything. There is also a car park here, so if you wanted to come straight here and you've got a hire car, you can just come straight here and park here. There are two car parks, one right here, which is pretty much no shade, or if you go down the side of the mini supermarket, there is actually a part there that in the later part of the day, there will be shade, I promise. So if you have bought snacks from that supermarket and you don't really want to eat them down on the beach, there are tables and chairs up there as well as more sunbeds that are actually cheaper. They're 15 euros for 2 beds, and I would assume a brolly. Also, with regards to accessibility for Stanley's Beach, it's not the most accessible. However, looking at it right now, there are 2 ramps going down. One is still awaiting repair from the winter. So as you look towards the beach, we would suggest if you've got a pram or a wheelchair or anything like that, and you want to get down onto the beach, we would suggest the left-hand one, which runs all the way down to beach level.
We are now continuing our journey of Kalamaki Beach. We've left the car at Stanley's and we're getting some steps in. So this is Nostos Beach. Now this little clearing during the summer gets really busy. There are beds set out here, umbrellas, etc. Facilities on this bit, we have car parking, we have a shower, and we have a changing cabinet. I'm not too sure if there's a toilet or not, I can't remember, but this is another option for you here. During the summer, the beach beds and umbrellas are sat up here, and they also have these structures that provide shade as well. I guess in a couple of weeks, this will all be ready for the season, but for now, it looks like they're still on their winter break. So we found some prices, but these are the prices from last season. So as you can see, last season, they were charging 10 euros for 2 sunbeds and an umbrella. This is the car park where you can park your car, scooter, quad, etc. And we also have a Villa Nostos over there as well. So that is a pool and a snack bar. Nostos done, let's continue down. This section of the beach after Nostos is one of my favourite sections of the beach. It's generally a lot quieter because it's a little bit more difficult to get to. There are no beach beds here at all. There are no toilets, snack bars. It's just beach and sea, and it's lovely.
By the way, if you are enjoying this video, don't forget we live here on Zante. We've already done a load of videos, so check out the channel. And while you're doing that, maybe subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell, all that kind of stuff. And also like this video. It really, really helps out the channel. And don't forget, there are loads of links in the bottom, which are to our Instagram, our Facebook page, our TikTok, and also we have a Facebook group for those who are subscribed, where you will get exclusive content, you will get first looks at videos that we're posting. And as we mentioned in our previous video, riding the Zante Fun Train, we are, for the month of May, uploading Wednesdays and Sundays, both at 6 p.m. UK time, 8 p.m. local time.
This is another little section of the beach. This is called Tatos Place. Now here you have your sunbeds and umbrellas. You also have a little cantina, a little snack bar place. Looks like it's shut at the moment, so that may be open towards the end of May. There's also space to park, and yeah, this section of the road also leads up to the main strip, and also a guana bar where we actually had our breakfast this morning, and it was amazing. Not a lot of people know actually a guana bar is actually open from breakfast from 10 o'clock. So if you're looking for a new breakfast spot, then maybe check it out.
Now we make absolutely no secret of the fact that Kalamaki is pretty much our favourite beach on this whole island. And that's not just because we live here. We think it's one of the prettiest beaches. It's got such a long stretch. And as we said before, it is a protected beach and also within the National Marine Park of Zakynthos. With that in mind, there is no fishing to be done in this bay. And also, this whole bay, all the way from Kalamaki down to Lagunas, has a closing time. It's closed from sunset until 7 a.m. The same goes for down at Yerakas Beach in Basilikos. And that's because, as we said, it's a nesting beach and turtles nest in the evenings. That also goes for the flights as well, which is why the flights generally stop at 10 p.m. And now we reach the last part of Kalamaki Beach before it continues into almost Wilderness Beach before we get to actually Lagunas Beach. And we have Belesis Beach Bar, which is situated right bang between Kalamaki Beach Hotel and the beach. Out
of all the beach spots we've covered, this is the most equipped, I would say. You have sunbeds here, you have them on the beach, and you also have them on a little raised bit on the grass. You have a restaurant which is serving food well into the evening with cocktails as well. You have a lady here that's doing massages.
And you also have the ability to hire not necessarily water sports, but water activities. So there are pedalos here, and they advertise it that you can go and see the turtles by pedaling all the way out to see them. It also lists...
you than me.
If you want to see the turtles, by the way, we went to see the turtles with Nephis, and I'll link the video below and a card up here. That's great if you want to see the turtles without really getting the sweat on. This way, you'd be well and truly in the sun, baking down. I wouldn't do that. I would hire the pedalo, just don't expect to go and see the turtles. But that's here as well as pretty much everything, as Emma said, you would need.
Plenty of space for the car. There's a really big car park and on-street parking, and where you can hire pedalos from, there's actually a little sign up about taxis as well, so everything you need is there.
So if you did continue down that way, you would literally have nothing between here and Lagunas. It's a great walk, especially early in the morning. That's a lovely walk all the way down there, especially high season. I wouldn't do it any time after maybe 11 or 12 midday, because you are literally in the direct sun for the whole time down there.
Yeah, but you've got the sea to cool off. You can jump in and have a little paddle.
Please stay hydrated. And looking back, you can actually see where we've come from, and up to there we've got Skopos. We climbed that, by the way. Again, have a look at that if you want to. And I guess just looking at it answers the question why Kalamaki Beach is considered one of, if not the most beautiful beaches in Zante.
So friends, that's it from us. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you on the next one, which will be Sunday at 6 p.m. UK time. Take care and we'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.